How's it going today, YouTube, and welcome back to Shaner's Mechanic Life. So it seems like at work lately I've been running into quite a few less than basic electrical issues to diagnose. And those less than basic diagnostic issues tend to take a little bit more time to find the issue. And in an industry where time is money, I decided to pick myself up a tool to help make things move a little bit quicker so you can get on to the next job. Let me show you what I got. So I went on Amazon and I picked up this, made by Power Probe. It's a PPKIT03S Master Combo Kit. Let me open it up and show you what's inside. It's a nice little kit, blow molded case. When you open everything up, get your manual here. What comes with this kit is the Power Probe 3, which is 12 to 24 volts, multiple adapters, cables, probes, lighter adapters, back probes. But what I was really after was this, the Power Probe ECT 3000. What that does is help detect short circuits and open circuits, which seems to be the problem I've been dealing with quite a bit at work lately. If you do a lot of lighting issues, these adapters may be quite beneficial for you. You can tell you got the single 1156 type of bulb, your 1157 type of bulb, 3157 bulb, so you can just tie into the circuit that way and hopefully find your problem rather quickly. Now you can buy the ECT 3000 separately or as part of the kit, as well as you can get the Power Probe 3 as separately as part of a kit. I'll leave links to both in the description if you're interested. So initially I was just after this part, but when I started looking at the prices, if you buy this for just a little bit more money, you get the Power Probe 3 and some extra attachments. Now how this works, let me open this up. You've got your transmitter, which you hook up to the battery, and you've got your receiver. So you hook up this to the battery, and this green lead, you take your fuse out and you probe into the load side of the fuse. And what that does, it'll send a pulse that you'll pick up with a transmitter to help find your open or your short. In this video, I'm just going to show you the ECT 3000 part. I'll work on another video for the Power Probe 3. So if you hit that subscribe button and notification bell, you'll get notified when it comes out. Well, let's get back to the ECT 3000. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how using this, in my opinion, paid for itself in just 2 jobs in the span of the same week. Here we go. I've got this old cat forklift that won't start. It cranks, but it's got no spark. And it blows the ignition fuse as soon as you go to start it. So we've got a dead short someplace. So let's try the Power Probe ECT 3000 and see if we can find our short. So you take your transmitter unit, hook up the cables directly to the battery. Red goes to positive, and black goes to negative. You can see we're powered up. It's detecting an open because the wire's not hooked up. And to test it, just hold it to the negative. And it's coming up as a short. So now what we'll do, we'll remove our fuse and we'll hook up the green wire to the load side of the fuse compartment. And it's already picking up a short. So now for the purpose of the video, we'll just turn our tone off. As you can see, it's still picking up a short. Now we got to pair up our receiver. So this is our receiver. You've got two buttons to turn that on. You just press the button on the left, and you want to hold it up to the green wire, and you want to lock this signal on. Press the second button, and you can see it's on the first bar of sensitivity. To adjust your sensitivity, the red button turns it up and the black button turns it down. So let's just go to the second notch. So next you take your receiver, run it along the harness, because as you can see it's got an arrow that'll point you in the direction of this short. Loops around, comes along the top of the bell housing. Oh, we seem to have lost our signal right about here. Right where a clamp is holding the harness. Well, let's undo that clamp and we'll open up and have a look. Bolt off. Get this clamp out of the way. Kind of hard to do with one hand. You kind of already see here. Looks like there's a bit of a rub point where that clamp was. So I'm going to open up this harness and we'll have a better look. And you can see right there, we've got our bared wires. This one's almost broken. And the one below it is rubbed right through. Right where that clamp was holding the harness. Okay, so we've got our bared wires repaired, and now we're going to put a fuse back in and see if it starts. New fuse. And we're running. Not very well, but we're running again. Well, the Power Probe ECT 3000 definitely made finding that short a lot easier. Yeah, it could have been anywhere in that harness. Any one of these clamps could have been chafing the wires out. But I found this in just a couple minutes. Definitely a very handy tool to have in your toolbox. This Power Probe ECT 3000 saved my butt again. Had a truck came in with a lighting issue. Started troubleshooting it and found that the relay wasn't getting a switch signal. So I hooked up the Power Probe and started tracing it. I've worked on quite a few of these trucks and usually end up chasing down the harness about 2-3 feet in behind the frame rail to find your repair. But you trace it up. Nothing here. Go into the back of the fuse panel. Pick up our signal again, but we lose it. So if you go back to the relay block, you inspect the wire. It's that green wire, the red stripe we're looking at. You can see all the green corrosion there. I bet you that connection at the terminal is corroded right away and we're not getting any continuity. That, and you can see the one next to it is just as bad. So we're going to do them both. So now I'm going to pull that pin out of the block and redo that connection. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't even want to know how much time I would have spent looking for that short and that open without this tool. Especially if you're working flat rate. The faster you find the problem, the faster you fix it, the more money you make, and you're on to the next job. So far, I'm super pleased with buying this. No regrets, and honestly, I'd buy it all over again if I had to. The only downfall I found is I was chasing one issue in a very thick wiring harness, and I had a hard time picking up the signal. But it even says that in the instructions, when you're because it works off magnetic fields. If you've got a lot of wires surrounding it or metal surrounding it, it could hide the signal, which makes it a little bit tougher to find your problem. But as you can see with what I dealt with earlier in the video, it worked just fine. Well, let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like that video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and notification bell in the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.